Hello everyone, Josh Silverman from Constant Calibrating here at RTX with Kdin Jenzen. Kdin, we are pretty much at the very end of RTX. Literally, you guys, I believe, had the last panel for Multipurpose Gaming.
The very last panel at RTX.
So how is it now that you've gone through the weekend? How are you feeling?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
I'm super tired. It was amazing, though.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So this was your first panel, if I'm correct.
This is the first panel for Multipurpose Gaming. I was on the Achievement Hunter panel 2 years ago, and then the Age Behind the Scenes last year. But this is the first panel that I started, ran, and all.
Yeah.
It's
your first panel.
Yes,
essentially. So what was the experience like in there? Like how did it feel doing it?
I'll be honest. Myself, Tony, and Valerie, we were super scared beforehand. Friday morning, we were like, "What if nobody shows up?" Mm-hmm. And we ended up packing the room, so it was pretty cool.
That's amazing. So tell me a little bit about Multipurpose Gaming, because you've been an editor at Achievement Hunter for some time now, and then you now have kind of your own brand you're working on.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that.
Multipurpose Gaming is me, my wife Valerie, and my best friend of nearly 11 years, Tony. And we've been I've been in this game for such a long time that I kind of just have everything to start it. So I kind of pieced everything together, and we're so comfortable with each other. We sat down, we just started playing games together, and it's like, I'm going to bring all the recording stuff back out of storage, and we're going to start this thing all over again. Let's do this. And at first, Valerie was a little apprehensive because she's like, "What will people? Are people going to be okay? Will people like me?" It's like, and I was nervous about starting everything up again. And Tony was like, "Who cares? Let's just do it."
Yep.
So rip it like a Band-Aid. We are we're closing in on our first year, and we're closing in on 10,000 subscribers. So we're pretty happy.
That's nothing to complain about. I mean, that's it. For a first year, that's a pretty awesome thing. So, what kind of you do mostly Let's Plays, correct?
We do mostly Let's Plays. We've started to dabble in the live action stuff, mostly because we wanted to have a solid ground for the Let's Plays first. We do a lot of single player stuff. We don't really do too much multiplayer at the moment, but that's mostly because we're trying to inch into things. We want to have a solid ground before we try and do anything else. And I think that's pretty much the best advice anybody can have is, hey, guess what? You're going to start a YouTube channel. You should pretty much not try and blow your load all at once and try and do so many things all at once. It's like so many big YouTubers just start with, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to do one thing at a time, and that's it. And that's probably the best thing to do.
That was a huge mistake we made early on. It was not just YouTube in general, but just with our site. We decided after about a year and a half in, I could personally host and edit 3 podcasts, and we could put out 5 shows a week.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my wife should have left me for what I turned into there for a little while. But
it gets rough.
No, it gets rough. So you got to start out small. You got to start out. You just take your baby steps, as we discussed with a few different people.
You don't need a Whopper in one bite.
No, you need the foundation. You need that basic thing. You just need to take your time and edge in, because the reason why a lot of the more successful now places have all this content is because they've been doing it for so long.
Yes, exactly.
So you just got to build.
Part of it is also understanding yourself and what you're comfortable with, and it's you shouldn't let YouTube or the internet in general force you into something that you don't want to do.
Exactly.
We constantly get told it's do the Undertale Genocide route, and we're like, we don't want to.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fun for us, and if it's not fun for us, it's not going to be fun for you, and you need to understand that. And sometimes you need to have that, being able to put your foot down and be like, look, I know I don't want to disappoint you, and it really sucks that I'm going to disappoint you, but we can't. It'll be bad, and you wouldn't like it, and we're not going to like it, and everybody's going to have a bad time, and then everybody's going to leave, and then we're going to be alone, and everybody's going to be sad.
Yeah, not everyone can do everything.
Exactly.
You got to find, it's all about passion and things like that. And if you don't have passion for a project, then why are you doing it?
Exactly.
So what do you expect for the future, then, at Multipurpose?
We've been talking about doing a podcast. We've been talking about doing unboxing videos and such.
Okay.
We did a Pokemon card on opening video, which was really fun and really dumb, but I really liked it.
Fun and dumb is the best stuff.
One of the things that we really want to do is we're all really big foodies, and I don't want to say that in a bad way, but so many people use that term in a bad way, but we like trying new and interesting foods all the time. So we actually got Lipton Brisk Iced Tea to send us one of their new products. So we did a drink review where we all did a first impressions. It's like, what do we think of this? Is this okay? Is this good? And people really responded well to that, so it might be in the future that we're going to be doing more snacks and drinks and stuff like that. Where it's just hey, there's this brand new snack and crazy foods. I know they have this mac and Cheetos thing.
Yeah, I'm confused about that a little bit, but I still want to
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just Nobody's told me about it yet. It's like, we'll be the people to tell you about that kind of stuff. It's like, we tried it. It's okay. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, food's one thing we want to actually somehow experiment. But my wife and I cook, so I just want to somehow do that kind of thing. Just cooking is fun.
We spend so much time watching Food Network and cooking at home. It's just so much fun.
That's the worst thing about, by the way, getting rid of cable is losing Food Network.
Yeah.
It's a very painful thing, so you got to find alternatives. But I feel that. So then, with Multipurpose, because you still work for Achievement Hunter, correct?
I transitioned from Achievement Hunter to work for the No.
Okay, so
I'm
a little behind on the community stuff.
I'm still working for Rooster Teeth. I've been focusing more on news. I've been working with Ashley Jenkins and Meg Turney, and we have Eddie, who is our writer, and he's amazing at what he does. And we have Justin, who's our jack of all trades, master of none, who does everything else for us, and he's amazing. And between all of us, we've been able to push the No even further than it was before, which
is outstanding. But my thing is, and Rooster Teeth is okay with you having your own brand on the side of your work with Rooster Teeth. That's a great thing to have a company.
It was a hurdle that everybody kind of came across, and it was very much like Rooster Teeth wanted to basically say, hey, we have all of you talented people, but we don't have the ability to push all of you people out there. So we want to give you the ability to have a creative outlet. So they created a program so people will be able to, in this company, will be able to do this. And as soon as they said that, it's like, yeah, you're going to be able to do this. I'm like, I'm in.
Yep, let's do it.
Multipurpose Gaming, let's do this.
Here's all of our stuff we're going to be doing. It's like just happen to have the folder just waiting behind your back.
I just have this PowerPoint presentation.
I love it. Well, is there anything else you want to shout out or discuss before we send you over to your fans waiting?
Multipurpose Gaming really is a passion project. So many people forget that at the beginning of everything, there's no money. I mean, we don't make anything at all. We do it because people are laughing and people are having a good time. And if they're having a good time, then we're having a good time. And that's the whole point of it. It's like if we were doing YouTube for money, we'd be dumb.
No,
I think that's a mistake that people make, is they want to do YouTube for money, and there's no money in YouTube unless you're, millions and millions of subscribers, and even so, they don't make that much, and people forget about that.
No, the million subscribers for YouTube is not about the money. The million subscribers is to have the fan base to then sell stuff to, and to do merchandising, and to do other partnersps, and to open up to other things. So, YouTube is not the money source.
So for the future of Multipurpose Gaming, it's like, it's like a long-term goal. I'd like to get that 100,000 subs to get that silver play button.
That'd be awesome.
And that's my long-term goal, is that. And we're going to make merch for people. Apparently, people really wanted merch, so we're going to start making merch sometime soon. And we're going to try and branch out as much as we could and collaborate with all sorts of amazing people. We've met so many people over the weekend that were super amazing. And there's so many people that I'd love to collaborate with, and we'd all really love, just as entertainers and as people. And if the opportunity ever struck us to collaborate with any of them, then we'd absolutely do it, hands down.
I think it's the best thing. So where can people find you? Where can people find Multipurpose?
Multipurpose Gaming is on Twitter. It's at the MPG game. It's at the MP Gaming. Trust me, it was a pain finding a Twitter handle that fit. Yeah. We also have a Tumblr, which is Multipurpose Gaming. Got that one. And you can just search YouTube for Multipurpose Gaming, and you will find us. We're the #1 result, and you can subscribe to us, and it's super amazing. And thank you so much for this interview, and thank you so much for everybody for watching. It's been an amazing ride.
No, thank you very much. And just for anyone watching this, you're probably watching this at youtube.com/ConCalPod. Hope you subscribe. And then the rest of our stuff, ConstantCalibrating.com. It's our hub for everything you could want. Go follow twitch.tv/ConstantlyCalibrating as well. And we bid you a good sign-off.